I'm looking for the one with the little capillary tube. That's not it, but I'm gonna stock that in the truck.
100 to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 66-inch capillary.
Today feels like it's gonna be a pretty chill kind of day. It was oddly warm over the weekend. Like I think it almost hit like 60 degrees, which in the middle of December, I'll take it. So right now we're just gonna come in and make a couple adjustments on a thermostat, and then we'll put the Aquastat on. Seems pretty good to me. Not gonna lie, a lot slower of a day than I was expecting. Because after this, I don't know what I'm doing next. Fight the power. Whoa. That's a big boiler. $125 horsepower. Too bad I'm working on this. This I gotta change. There is no way I'm working on this with that roaring in the background.
Look at those steam pipes. Oh my God.
Wow. But all that, and comes into a tiny little trap. So apparently the whole reason we're here is because I grabbed the wrong one. Okay. So the whole reason we're putting this one on is because its max set point is 200 degrees, which you would never run a domestic hot water boiler up to 200 degrees anyway. That's what they want. That's what they get. Wrong one, not that one, this one. Operating limit, manual reset, high limit. 270, oh my God. I broke it. I was trying to save this little rubber grommet that was on the old one kind of rotted away, so that's all right. Just threw a Romex connector on there to make sure everything stays nice and tight. This I'm gonna set to probably 200. This is 190, so we'll just put it what they had it at. And now we're just gonna run the capillary tube in the bulb. Now, kind of want to play around with this. This is a triple pass fire tube boiler. So the hot gases go through the middle and then they come to the end over here where they turn around and go back to the front of the boiler where they turn around and go back for the third time, where then they get exhausted and go out the chimney. 1, 2, 3, triple pass. No. I've got to go put the Tridicator on first because that's the whole reason I came. I don't want to start getting involved on this and not get to that. So let's go do that first, and then we can come back, and I really think I should flush at least the 51-2 and maybe the number 67. Apparently it's this one. Ah, it's just broken. Isn't that a beautiful sight? Isolation valve? Isolation valve. I might have exaggerated a little bit of the problem to my boss because I really wanted to work on that boiler. Just so I could say I worked on a 125 horsepower triple pass steam fire tube boiler. Isn't that a mouthful? So I'm not exactly sure where we're gonna start on this thing. Let's try, I don't remember exactly what the super said, because he said they tried to drain the sight glass and it didn't fill back up, but there's no drain on the bottom of the sight glass, so he's probably talking about the 67. So let's drain this first. Yep. Water level dropped. Okay, draining. Close it. Aha. Has not filled back up yet. Oh, there we go. Just going very slow. This might be okay. Let's check the 51-2 without burning ourselves, because this thing was running about a minute ago, so it's hot. I don't even know what this is, but I'm gonna flush it anyway. That's good. Now let's get to 51-2. I don't like that. Well, it's draining. I don't understand why it goes from 1 inch, and it's all epoxy, to 1.25 inches, back to 1 inch, down to 3/4. Seems like an odd way of doing it. I think I might be able to get a better look from around back. Well, the linkage moves pretty freely. I'm gonna try not to forget that. I think what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna look at the 67. So I've been sitting here for a while really thinking about it, and as much as I want to be able to say I worked on this boiler today, I can't do it. And it's more so for the reason that the only thing the super told me was that the sight glass didn't fill up, but every time I flushed it, it filled up. Sometimes the little brass piece under the sight glass, I forget what it's called, it accumulates with a little bit of mud, so sometimes that might just make it slow for the water feeding in, but 51-2 works. The 47 or 67, I forget, that works. The last thing I want to do right now is take it apart and something breaks or I don't have the right part of my truck, because this boiler does like, I think 4 or 5 buildings. So if this goes down for the night, that's 4 or 5 buildings with no heat. And I don't want to mess with that. So it would have been cool, but I'm not going to do it. That's the type of boiler that while they were doing construction of the building, they put the boiler in and then built the rest of the building around it. So only way that boiler is ever going to come out of that basement is in pieces. How we're going to get a new boiler in there when that one goes, that's a problem for another day. Or you could do like the next building we're going to, where they had to replace the chiller in the basement, and they had to take part of the wall down and reinforce it and support it in order to get the old one out and put the new one in. I'll see if I can show you that. So I got to the building, got the phone call, and got pulled off. This is just what it's like working with me. So originally, this call came in this morning as one radiator not heating. Not really that much of a priority until the super went and checked, and actually the whole building doesn't have any heat. So now it's a priority. We're here, we're gonna take a look. I don't know if we're gonna have time to go and look at the other building, because that was just, there's one heating unit, it's overheating in like the lobby of the building, so that could be done at any time. This, however, is important. I've never been to this building, so I have no idea where I'm supposed to go right now. Down the dark, creepy alley is usually the first place to check. Yeah, that's cold. Patiently waiting for someone to come and unlock the door. Apparently there hasn't been heat in that many days. Hey, Bobby, what's up?
You want the water?
Yeah, I'll check it out.
And the thing is, you know what? This and this. Nothing
Oh,
is
that's loose? Why?
I don't know, man.
How? So we're off on low water. Why are we off on low water? That looks dry, so. Nothing. So why do we have no power here? Probably because of the wires that the super was pulling out. I gotta find my Nipex linemen's. I like them a lot more. The only thing I'm doing right now is just kind of squeezing down a little bit on these female connectors. If I had 3 hands, I would show you. I don't want to do it too tight because then you won't be able to push them on the male plugs. Kind of like this. Just a little bit. Don't need a whole lot. Okay, maybe we need a whole lot. Those are secure for now. Oh, I thought I turned that off. Let's see. Nothing. Okay, but I 100% know we have power because that is lit up. Tough to tell, and I know you guys are gonna ask. No, I'm not cleaning that. All right, maybe I'll clean it if I have time. All right, let's check and make sure we have low voltage to start with. No. No. Before we do anything, we gotta check and see how this is wired in, because this power might come into the manual reset low water cutoff first, and then it goes out, which will then power the transformer. So it's not necessarily that the transformer is burnt out yet. I left my 15-in-1 at the other building. And didn't I say I was gonna try not to forget it? That? Oh my God. Yep. So power coming in, this is our neutral, and B is for our burner. So we got low water right now. And so far, doesn't seem like we have low water based on the level in the sight glass. So I'm gonna drain it down, pull a probe, take a look, and we'll go from there. Three of these little buckets would fill one blue bucket, and I made 6 trips with the blue bucket. I doubt it was low, but there's only one way to find out. I don't know, tough to tell. Mega lock only, of course. Yeah, pretty good. Now, before we fill it up and turn the power back on, I'm gonna try and get this off too and check that low water cutoff probe just while I have the system drained down. Not that bad either, but it was worth the look. I now totally see why they had it on an angle. Like, could you? Okay. I was able to get it on, but I feel bad for the next guy. I was too lazy to get the brush, so I just found some regular old toilet paper and the sight glass guard. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. Look at that. Ow. Now our water level is up to here. I'd say it's about 2/3 of the way up the sight glass, so moment of truth. Okay. All right, we're reset. We're not on auto feed. And if anyone's curious, that gas valve is supposed to do that. It's a slow open. I don't know why you'd want that, but that's what it came with. Just gonna stay a couple more minutes and make sure it doesn't trip out on manual reset, low water cutoff again. And if not, then we're going home. I don't know where the light switch is, but That's not my problem. Yeah, I'm not gonna go take a look at that other building right now. It's already 4:15. It's too late to start a new project. So, hey, that might be what we pick up first thing tomorrow on. So, I hope I catch you there.